Fuck gentle parenting. I think it's fucking stupid as fuck. I think it's important to value your children's feelings, yes. Right? Let them know that your feelings are valid. I care about your feelings, your opinions, your thoughts. Well, your choices, yes. But not to the level where you become disrespectful to me. Not to the level where you're embarrassing me when we go out. And not to the level where you're going to grow up in society and think that everybody's going to be fucking serving everything you want to you on a platter, right? So yes, I feel like find the balance of respecting your child and honoring their feelings, but also you gotta let motherfuckers know who's boss. Right. I feel like from animal to child, I can tell my doggy, come here, girl, come sit down next to me. You know, that's a bad example. I might say that. Are you talking to your child? Right? I might tell my dog to sit. She might just be playing around. But when I raise my voice and then let her know what the fuck I'm saying, she'll do it. Same thing with my kids. Hey guys, make sure you guys clean up after yourself when you're done eating. Hey guys, don't forget what I said. That you left your food on the table. Make sure you clean it up. Now the third time, I'm Godzilla out this mug because I done already said it. So what's distracting you so much that you are forgetting to show consideration and respect? Well, I gotta be angry.
Right. Raise my voice.
Raise your voice.
But I think when people think gentle parenting, they also think like you don't put your hands on your kids, right?
Yeah,
so it's like, no, but gentle parenting, I mean, you know, is what you just described, where it's just like, no, don't do that. No, okay, stop. No, but I'm like in your face. Yeah. Like I don't beat my kids. My daughters, I spanked them once. Ages, my youngest is 14. She just turned 14 last week. And then I have my daughter who's turning 16 next month, and then my 19-year-old son. So my daughters, I only spanked them one time. They went and got like a bottle of vitamins and ate them all, and I thought they were going to die.
Oh, and then let me whoop your ass one time.
One time before you go, right? No, I called the number at the bottom of the jar, like in the event that there's an overdose, and I called it. I'm like, I think my kids are poisoned. It was like, it has no iron. I read everything. Okay. It was like, it has no iron, so don't worry about it. The worst that can happen is they're just going to be really hyped. Okay. You know, so just tell them to go to sleep. She was like, but if it did have iron, Mom, it would have been a situation, you know, because that's something that you hope that body can like break down and you don't lose your children because of the amount of vitamins that they took. It was the one that has like a teddy bear on it, and I got it because my daughter's allergic to shellfish. So it's like no shellfish, no nuts, but then it had no iron in it, which is great for me. So you know, they got to spank for that because I had to teach them, don't go into the medicine cabinet and just take, you know, without.
They didn't have the child-proof little situation.
No, well, you should have sued them. Right. Okay. If she was big enough, she would Yes. Now my son, unfortunately, we put in some work with that one. You know, for like the first.
And he's your youngest?
He's the oldest.
Oh, okay.
The first 8 years, you know, I put in some work, you know, but when I look back, it's like, okay, I love our relationship where I can sit down and be like, look, what's that about? He can tell me, we have a conversation. I'm like, well, you think you deserve, what type of punishment you think you deserve? You know, like I could take this, I could take that, but I realized like my kids, I don't have to touch them for them to get it. Right. And they will break down emotionally just knowing mommy is disappointed. Like sometimes just not talking to them or just not dealing with them and that and your energy shifts, they're so tender. It's like, yo, all right, Mom, I'm sorry. Yeah. Mom, I love you. Mom, I never do it again.
I think they forget we have feelings.
Yeah.
Whether the feeling is, you're getting on my nerves right now. Whether the feeling is, you're making me sad because you're not listening to me. Like, they forget that we have feelings.
And then simply just saying that, I do feel like could let them be like that. Because I patient parent too. But you have to know what kind of kids you have. Like, you can have a kid that's like, you know, not patient parentable. And you have to not be one, but then you can have one who is, and you're like, okay. So it's like, I can just talk to her. You know, Aubrey. I have a 7-year-old, and she's just like, you know, she loves me. She's under me all the time. And she doesn't get in trouble. She's not bad at all. But I probably do 70% gentle parenting. But like when I'm frustrated, when I repeat myself too many times, then it's like, okay, I'll pop you. Right. You're gonna get popped. And she'll like, you know, just straighten up. I'm like, well, I'm really frustrated. I'm disappointed. You hurt my feelings. And she's like walking back and forth in the bedroom door, like, mommy, like, you know, you made me mad.
She's your only baby.
My only child.
So it's like all of her energy and attention is going to you all the time.
And you know, just made me mad. So please have a seat. My little stern mommy voice. So if you know you can like gentle parent them, then I think you can. But if you cannot, please don't.
Yeah, I agree with you though, because like you said, it depends on the child. It depends on the temperament of the child. Some children are very sensitive when they can feel that and understand that. And they might like that. Oh, you make me feel mature when you ask me my opinion. Or you made me feel mature when you let me choose what we're going to have for dinner tonight. Instead of saying, you ate what the fuck I cooked. We didn't have no gentle parenting growing up. You ate what your mama cooked and that was it. Right. But I feel like an extension of this question is, do you feel like gentle parenting is like affecting the kind of the generation that's coming up? So I will say, with my daughter, I was not a gentle parent. With my daughter, I feel like she got it probably more than my son. Because she was my first kid. I was impatient. I ended up being a single mom, you know what I'm saying? But I'm losing my train of thought. Cut this part out. Wait a minute. So okay, so what I'm saying is, I feel like even being a teacher, right? I told you I taught for like 10 years.
Oh, no. Wow.
No, yeah, girl, I did a lot of shit. Used to be a prostitute and everything. No, I'm joking. But I just feel like seeing the kind of kids that are coming up in the world, something is missing. So not all of them. Yeah. A lot of these kids now, like, they're so disrespectful. They have no filter. They have no... Remember, we used to be taught, help your elders, respect your elders. Oh, if you see an old person coming with bags, what are you supposed to do? Help them. Hold the door for them. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like something is missing. I don't know. We're more hustling now, where we don't have the time to focus, but...
Something that I'm not getting well is ACS, right? That's what it's called? When they call it...
Yeah, different. I guess different states have different acronyms. Okay. But we know what you mean. Child Protective Services.
Yes. CPS.
Right.
Basically, the kids are so... They call CPS on their parents now. So quick. So quickly. Right. When did this start happening?
Because they're soft.
But how and when? Are they teaching it in the schools? Like, hey, if your mom beat your ass, make sure you're calling CPS.
Well, it's social media. We didn't have social media. We didn't have influence. There's a lot of influence online. So my kids sometimes, like, I'll send my daughter a meme. She's like, I saw it already. And I'm like, well, okay.
Pretend.
You know what I'm saying? Pretend, right? Yeah, so... They are, and then they're online more than we are. Like, I think I'm online a lot, but they're really on social media heavily. But what I think is the internet is raising our children. So, and then because we're hustlers and we're out, like, the economy is all messed up, right? You can't, and if you're living in Jersey or some parts of the world, you can't just live off one income. And if you're single, you're working 2, 3, 4 jobs, or you're online trying to, you know, figure out what feet pics. Whatever you can do just to get by. And unfortunately, it's not like working a 9 to 5 like our parents did with them when they came home. They cooked, they cleaned, they did homework, they made sure you went to bed, and then they had some alone time.
That's parents did.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying.
She had a good life.
Okay.
I think that's really what it is. It's just our free time. Our free time as parents, we're not sitting down in the living room watching TV with the kids, and we see what they're watching because we're watching it. My mom would be like, close your eyes if there was a sex scene, and I had to close my eyes. My mom controlled what I watched. Right? You put the sheet. I opened the sheet because I could still see through it. But, you know, if there was a sex scene, you covered it. If there was too much cursing, my mom changed the channel. Whereas now online, I'm looking at the ads while my kid is trying to edit a photo, and the ad is showing 2 cartoons making out. So we can't keep everything from them. So with that being said, their opinions are kind of formed from a lot of what society is kind of conditioned our children to think and feel and become. So what I think is what I'm doing with my children that I didn't have, I didn't have that privilege. I didn't have the benefit is understanding emotional intelligence. Because the more I'm able to sit down and talk to my children and say, how do you feel? Why did you respond to me in that way? And then they tell me like, well, mom, like, you're not always right. And you did this. And because you did that, I responded in this way. And it's like, okay, babe, let's talk about it.
I love that.
As opposed to when I was younger, you just got beat.
That's it. I'm the mother. That's what I'm saying. I'm the mother.
Right. And you knew your mother, like, now that I'm an adult and I'm older, now I'm like, okay, I knew what that meant when my mom, after she beat me, she called me in to have cake. You felt bad. Yeah. And couldn't say, I might have taken it too far when I pulled out that tennis racket and beat you with it. Or took the rod off the curtain and beat you with it. It was too far. Yeah. And today, that would be child abuse. But back then, that was just discipline.
Your mom offered you cake? My mom beat me with a stick. She ain't do nothing. I'm about to call you. Okay. And I was on punishment for a month.
Damn.
Wow. But this is, I think I was 12. And I was hanging with 2 girls that I know they was already wild. I hung out with them, and I literally was like 2 blocks away, and I was at the girls' aunt's house. We were all there. They invited mad boys over. They probably had to be like 2 other girls.
How old was them girls?
I had to be like 12 and 13.
They was my age. Oh, their family was just more relaxed. Like, let them have boy company.
They weren't there. They weren't there. So it was like mad boys. Ooh. And it was this older boy that was in there. His name was Tony, and I had a crush on him. He was 18.
Oh, no.
Legal. He was 18.
Legal. Tony, you shouldn't have been coming to no party with no 12-year-old girls.
Well, they don't be, because I had to talk with my son who's 19.
This is facts.
I said,
always
son,
had a conversation.
When he turned 18 in January, he was still in high school. I said, don't be messing with them freshmen.